in Jabalia, we had a school that we knew there were terrorists inside. We saw them. But we couldn't attack this school because there were civilians inside.
Mm-hmm.
So what you try to do is you try to pull the terrorists outside.
How?
Well, we succeeded to do that with drones. We got drones close to the ground, and they went outside and they start shooting the drones. So if you have a weapon and a terrorist with a weapon inside a school, you're allowed to enter. So
it's a legitimate military target.
Yeah, by law of conflict. So as soon as they shot our drones, we saw them firing their weapon. We knew there is weapon inside. We got into the school, and we took 100 men. We took all the men to interrogation, and from those 100, we had 19 that are proven Hamas activists, terrorists.
Yes,
So first of all, just so it will be sure, we took the men. 19 are not terrorists. 81 went back to their families. We didn't took them to captivity, and we didn't put them in Israeli jail. We took them back to their families. Those 19, they were terrorists that we know they are terrorists. One of them is Yahya Sinwar, his family member. Those people were under my supervision for the night. So I needed to take their 4 names, put it close to their ID, make them arrest warrant, because you cannot get them outside of the border with Gaza without having an arrest warrant. So everything is being committed by the law. You have to do it by the law. And more than that, one of the soldiers that came with the Humvees to pick those terrorists outside to Gaza, they spent the night in our building, which was next to the Indonesian hospital. And we were guarding them. We had them blindfold. We had handcuffs on their hands. Like you treat any other prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
And we were waiting for the Humvees to take. One of the people there, one of the terrorists told him something. And he wanted to attack this terrorist, and we stopped him. We told him, listen, as long as they're our prisoner, you cannot hit them. You cannot do anything. They will go to the military police. They will be interrogated. And this is how we work. We don't do it in any other way that people might think we do. We do it very, very organized, and we treat them like, I don't think that there are humans in the way we see humans,
Mm-hmm.
but we treat them.
But you have rules.
Yeah,
you
we
have to
treat
abide
them.
by.
Yeah, by the rules, like they're human beings, like you and I.
It's interesting you say, because most of the stories that we hear and people outside of Israel hear is about how Gazans are being mistreated by IDF soldiers, how they're being beat up, and you're saying that there are some set of rules that you have to abide by, even though you know this person is a terrorist, even though you know this person is Hamas.
I find it very hard to prove. You look at the people that all the prisoners that you saw on the television. You saw them without clothes, so we can.
Yes.
We need them to take the clothes, so we see that they don't have bombs on them.
Mm-hmm.
But when you see them almost naked.
Yes.
You don't see them beaten. You don't see them bleeding. You don't see any scars on them. Nobody treat them with violence. You can see that they're almost naked. Just look at those videos, and you will see that those people are not to be touched. We do not. To be an Israeli soldier, you have to work by certain rules. Otherwise, you lose the values that you serve.
Mm-hmm.
And we serve those values. If I'll see a terrorist, my skill against his skill, and good luck for him. But if I see someone that doesn't have weapon, it will be against everything that I believe to kill him. That will be by the set of values that I serve. That will be consider something else, even if it's done in war.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't do that, and we treat them. That's something that is probably not popular to say to cameras in podcast, but we treat them like they are prisoners of war, and we give them the what we are expected to give them, nothing more, nothing less, and that's need to be heard, because I don't know what the world is thinking, but I assume that the narratives that are being fueled by vast amount of television funded by Hamas or organization,
Qatar, Iran,
I'll tell you a different story. I've been 300 days in Gaza. That's not the truth. What I'm saying now is the truth. And I have a record of someone being truthful.
So the set of values you said, it's also, every single soldier that gets drafted to the IDF has like a little booklet of the values of the IDF. But other than values, is there any checks and balances by your officials or by anybody that checks that if you do something, you will be punished, something will happen, or is it only your inner values? Like if you go over the rules, what can happen?
You saw now that the second commander of a Golani brigade was kicked out of the army. By the way, we speak in English, so this guy left his business in the United States, came here, drafted, because his friend got wounded, so he changed him in duty, and now he's the vice manager or the vice commander of Golani brigade. Mm-hmm. And he mistreated, he didn't mistreat it, but he did a mistake. And I'm talking about this, what happened in Rafah. And he misjudged a military force that was combined with what later has been told as paramedics or medical.
Oh, the story with the 15 paramedics.
Yeah, yeah. And
I think most of us heard the story.
Yeah, so, it's a sad story. This is not represent who we are. It's a sad story. I'm sorry for the medical team.
I think it's impossible. We've been almost 2 years inside of Gaza, and we have seen on October 7th...
They should not have been with those terrorists in the same vehicles.
Oh, so there were terrorists in the vehicles.
There were 6 terrorists. It was like 15 people in total. And it was terrorists with AK-47s. You cannot treat someone with AK-47. You need different tools to do that. So they had AK-47 with them. So you have 15 people, 6 of them had AK-47, which says for sure that they are terrorists. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what happened in that night, but they decided to tell that commander from Golani to go home. A well-decorated soldier, a well-trained warrior. And so if you ask me if there is punishment for mistakes, there are punishment for mistakes.
So no matter if you're a simple soldier or you are the commander of Golani,
yeah, they kicked them from the army. Yeah,
they kicked them from the army.
Yeah, they kicked them from the army.
I don't know if we can say this about any other.
For a mistake, army. It's not something that they did on purpose. Mm-hmm. And there were terrorists among those 15 people. So they kicked him, and I don't know if it was kicked because what they did, but because of the way they reported it. I think there was something in the way that they reported it that made a crack in the story, and that was enough.
Had no lights, and then a video came out, and there were lights. So somebody in the chain of command said something that was not true.
Yeah, and that was enough to send him home. So,
talking about commanders,
and I want to say something else
ahead.
About it. We are the Jewish people. We have. It's a big understatement to say that we have been mistreated by the world
Yes.
thousands of years back. It's time for us to stop giving a damn about what the world thinks. You don't want your people to get killed? Don't mess with us. That's enough. We had enough in thousands of years. And the Egyptian has tried to kill us and killed every firstborn until the Nazis, Germany. And then when we came to Israel, all 7 countries came to attack us. And it's been going on like that for years. You don't want us Jewish people to kill other people? It's okay, don't attack us. Stop attacking us, we will not do that. But you cannot expect us to always be on the victim side.